Hi, this is Jim with ProfitTrading.com, and we're going to take a look at stocks. Now, this is the SPY, the S&P 500 ETF. It's come up and made a double top, and the RSI has made a lower momentum reading. It's not a real big momentum bearish divergence, but it doesn't have to be. Just a small one is good enough. 77, about 77 was the reading on the first high. This reading's right around the 68 area, so it's a bearish divergence right now. This is a hanging man candlestick bar. Those are bars that are often seen at the top. A hanging man is a bearish bar when it's seen at the top. Now, what confirms a hanging man is if the low is taken out, then that's confirmation that a top's or that the market's made a top. And again, that doesn't even mean that it's 100% sure, but that's what you look for on a hanging man. You look for the low to get taken out, and it could happen. It could happen 2 or 3 bars from now. Like tomorrow could be an inside day or whatever. And then, but if it keeps going from here, then this isn't a good hanging man as far as calling a top. So you gotta not only see the candlestick bar, but you gotta see what happens after the bar. So right now, this is a potential topping bar for the SPY. Okay, let's look at, I got the DIA up here too. Now this hanging man here on the DIA is more what a hanging man should look like. Usually they're got a longer wick on it. I'll go back to the S&P. That's kind of a short wick. Usually it's a better hanging man if it's a longer tail or wick, whatever you want to call it. But this is a hanging man. Now here's the theory behind the hanging man. Is basically that the market sold off, and it was just basically able to only close near the range it opened or around the opening. So it really it started to sell off, which showed the sellers were taking control, and then it did manage to close up towards the high of the day, but it's just showing that the momentum is waning on this market. And then again, that's why you need the confirmation, because if it would just keep going from here, then that would say the market's still strong. If it heads lower from here, then that says that the market was losing momentum and is heading lower. So we're just have to see how it plays out. Now notice that the S&P made a double top, and this is making a lower high right now. That's the kind of divergences you got to look for a top to come in, and I think stocks are heading lower here. I've been saying that. Nobody's sure, but I think it's something you definitely got to take a look at. Okay, Apple. Today they're saying Apple made a big rally, which it is a big rally, but I mean, considering where it's come from, naturally there's going to be sharp pullbacks and strong downtrends. This is the ribbon indicator. This red and kind of orange and yellowish indicator is the ribbon indicator with TNT. And it's going to be strong resistance and good chance that Apple won't even make it up to this high. This is probably like a counter trend correction. It'll probably be like a Fibonacci 0.618 or in that area. Let's see where it's at right now. It's right just above 0.618. So I think Apple's probably going to head lower from here. Amazon, this one I've been very bearish on the last couple videos, and then we did have this sharp break. Here the bulls and bears is on a sell arrow. We got red bars. If it takes out this low, I think Amazon is toast. So this low, and then look at the volume there. So this one's bearish right now as far as I'm concerned. Buffalo Wild Wings, big gap down today. I mean, that's obviously not. Whenever you see these gaps, I mean, that's a top sin for that. Now again, that might not be the top. We could go back and look at a weekly. Well, see how that looks on a weekly chart. And if we went farther back, monthly, yeah. See, now there's where you can start. See, I was gonna say this might not be the top on Buffalo Wild Wings. It might come up and test again, but it's made this double top here on a monthly chart, and it's got this selling. When the candlestick shows this selling and it comes down like this stock I would say has made a top. Good chance. FIRE, this is one I was bullish on, and then made the nice big rally, and now here it's just like collapsing. Sell arrow, big down day, big volume. If we go and look at the weekly chart on this one, you can see that it's made like a triple top there. So when it makes a triple top and a collapse, I mean, that's just the sellers have taken over. This one's heading lower. That's one thing I'm looking at, and why I'm so bearish on stocks right now is because all these stocks are breaking down the big movers, and when they're breaking down, that tells you we're probably at a top, and at the very least going to have a correction. I think it's going to be more than a correction. I think a major top's in, but it could just be a correction. That's why we play this day by day. Okay, Goog, we had a sell signal. For some reason I got logged off, but let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. So we're at a, well, I was trying to put a Fibonacci on there, but anyway, I think Google's going to make a lower high here. You know, it could come back up and make a double top. Either way, I think we're close to the high on Goog. We had a sell arrow by the bulls and bears. Now we got a buy arrow. That just reflects the counter trend correction. It could go up and make a double top. We'll see how that one plays out. MPH, Marathon Oil, that had a big down day today. That's on a bulls and bears sell. Big volume. I expect that stock to head lower. That's MPC. MSTR, MicroStrategy, that had a big down day today. Big volume. I mean, when you see sell signal, bulls and bears, red bars, collapse. Now here's what I've been saying. I expect this one to head lower, and it hasn't yet, but I think we're going to see a sharp break in SBUX pretty quick. This is kind of a hanging man. Again, it's not, the tail's not quite as long as I'd like it to be, the wick, but this is a hanging man, so I wouldn't be surprised to see SBUX head lower tomorrow, and we'll just have to take another look at it tomorrow and see what happens. Thanks for watching my video. This is Jim.